If you're a Christian man who lives with an overwhelming feeling of shame, take a walk with me. I want you to know that you're not alone, and that feeling of shame is often masked with uncertainty, fear, anxiety, anger, and resentment. And worse yet, as you start to do the inner work and break through the physical, mental, and emotional barriers, you discover that the shame didn't originate with you, but it has become a part of your operating system that you've continued to build your own shame on top of. This often starts with a parent or caregiver who is emotionally immature. They were unavailable to meet your needs or inconsistently met them. You may have heard this statement: you have no idea how lucky you are. You have food on the table, a roof over your head, and clothes on your back. Stop crying, or I'll give you something to cry about, which may or may not have been followed up with other things. Remember, psychological warfare is also detrimental. And when you're really young, you have no concept of luck or what that even means for you. What you do know is that you have needs, a desire for connection, and that you're on your own for your own thoughts, feelings, and emotions. So you zip it. You become the quiet child. You learn that what you think and feel doesn't really matter. What you also realize is that when you're quiet, you're not a burden to others, and in that way, you can control the peace. Your experiences, the meaning that you give to them, and what you observe as a kid becomes your operating system as you grow into adulthood. It's how you see the world and your place in it. You may even call yourself a nice guy and you show up how people expect you to. You become a chameleon to your situations. If you're a bird, I'm a bird. I'll be whoever and whatever you need me to be. And in this process, you abandon yourself for what you think is the good for others. But what you're trying to do is to get your needs met so that they won't abandon you. This pattern ultimately becomes a self fulfilling prophecy, and you end up with a long history of potentially great relationships. And this is where things get a little bit messed up because other people think that you don't want a relationship. Why would they even bother starting a relationship if they don't want one? What usually ends up happening is you become emotionally flooded and start using deactivating strategies. You pull away and push away because you don't believe that you're worthy of having good things. You have a difficulty receiving anything, to include gifts, and you've been told that you're hard to love. And as that relationship ends, you justify it by saying to yourself and to the other person, you deserve better than what I can give you. You disqualify yourself and then wonder, why would they even choose you to begin with? There has to be something wrong with them. I'm so broken. Why would you even choose to stay? And if you don't become aware of this pattern, you will end up repeating it for the rest of your life. And if you're ready for one on one coaching, I offer several different packages. Go to the link in my bio, fill out the application.